So, welcome everyone once again to this amazing webinar for today, where we'll be talking about the psychology of success and how to develop a growth mindset. I'll be your host and your anchor for today on this ride. And I'm Scientist Kennedy Omojefe Resume, aka Dr. Push, the CEO of Aero Innovation Center for Human Development, where we are passionate about growing people and growing skills, growing talent, and developing the next innovations for Africa. And we believe that if youths are well equipped with their skills, they will be able to actually bring out the best innovations, the next innovations, and be able to utilize tools available to them. We live in a world today where you can actually wake up and become rich from nothing, from just applying the internet. A lot of businesses that are existing today were not there in 10 years ago. They only came to pass because of the internet, because internet came, somebody was able to do Facebook. Because internet came, somebody was able to do Amazon. Without internet, you would never hear of these people. This is the normal thing. And they would have never have those products because without the internet, those products would have not ever existed. But they had this mindset that they were developing and they want to grow and become better people and become better versions of themselves. Now, how did they do that? They made use of available tools. That means there is tool available for us to use. But the number one tool that all of us have, which is right there, is our brain. Everybody have a brain and everybody can think. So it means what is limiting Mr. A from Mr. B sometimes is just their thinking and their mindset and how they can grow. So today we'll be diving into some real particles on those thinking and those mindset and how we can fix our mindset to actually attract those things that we want and actually grow every day. So I start the lesson is what is success. So we're talking about the psychology of success, the mindset of success. What is success? Some people believe that you are born with it. It's either you are born with it or you are not. And some people believe that some people are destined for greatness, which is not actually very true because success is something that can be learned, skill is something that can be developed. Oh, sorry for that. Skill is something that can be developed over time. And anyone can actually become successful. And the thing is that when some people say, I'm not successful, we're going to be breaking this down today to really understand what really is even success and how can we even say we are successful. So let us look at success from a growth mindset point of view. Success is not just about a specific goal or outcome. Most of the time, some people are looking at success and they are saying, I'm not successful because they're just looking at a particular goal or outcome or something that they want to achieve. Success actually is a process of learning and developing. And when you are starting to maybe put in that growth mindset, you want to see that success is actually constantly improving and growing despite the setbacks and the failures that keep happening. So you keep learning and growing. That is how success is done. So when you meet various people, you can hear someone will come up with the word I can't, or I can. Someone will tell you I can do it. You ask somebody about something. You will ask another person, you can tell you I can't. And you ask another person, say not yet. And you ask another person, the person will say I cannot, but teach me. So you see that these are various mindsets and various responses that people can actually put in place and respond at various times to this. And what Abatisi said is that he that says he can and he that says he can't are both usually right. Why did he say both of them are usually right? Because it boils down to the mindset and the possibilities of things that you allow yourself to actually feel and believe in. So mindset is not measured solely by achievements. It is not just success is not because of what I've achieved, I'm not successful, because success is actually a process. A growth mindset is a success mechanism and is a way to actually be persistent when facing your obstacles. So people actually try to be having a people that have a fixed mindset actually see success as something that they just go and accomplish and is okay, rather than a journey that is continuous. There's no successful man today that goes and say I've reached my goal and go back and sleep. Everybody is constantly in a state of growth. People want to understand that this success that we're looking for, it is not a destination, it's not anywhere that we're trying to go. It is something that actually needs to keep improving. The readiest man today is still working, still developing on his product. It's constantly evolving and growing. Why you see some people looking for, I want to hit 1 million. So if you hit 1 million today, what happens? If you do not build sustainable systems to make sure that that 1 million is successful, at the end of the day, you are going to lose that 1 million naira. So it's very important to, first of all, let us fit our mindset. Because there's this thing that they used to say, they say, if you give rich man 1 million, you give the poor man 1 million, or the rich man decide to drop all his own 1 million. I say at the end of the day, those 1 million will still end up back to the rich man's hand, while the poor man will still remain poor. Why? Because of the mindset of the rich man and how the rich man is focusing the mindset towards having value. He's not just focusing on that money that is only on the hand, but usually see it as what value can I offer and how can I exchange these things that I have for tangible process, tangible income, tangible, and what I used to call real success, because the other ones look like fake success when it is not really fixed. So that what are now the psychology of success? So you talk about, if you look at that image now, you see like what are the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. So let's examine them critically. So when people say failure is an opportunity to grow, that kind of person actually has a growth mindset, is seeing things in a very different way. While another person will say failure is my inability. So people with growth mindset want to take opportunities as failure as opportunity to learn. They approach new information more. Why? Because they are not afraid of failure. Why people that are of fixed mindset try to limit themselves and saying, I'm not good enough. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Or it is not in my ability. And they now, what happens to people with fixed mindset? They now withdraw themselves from opportunities because they don't want to fail or because they don't want to look bad. Because they say failure, when you fail, it's not a lot of people look bad and look down and I failed and they just want to give up. Instead of looking at, okay, what did I learn from this experience and how can I use it to become better? So those with fixed mindset believe that they have inherent traits, inability, and they try to prove it by saying, I don't have the talent. That's why I'm not successful. Of course, that's not true because we have known today that it's not even talent that kills people, but skills. And skill is something that you have done over time. Everyone has an inborn talent, an inborn skill that the other person does not have in this world. Everybody has something different. We're all created differently, but with unique skills that can help you either be better in one place and better in the other. But the thing about even talent itself is that talent itself is not enough. With only talent, you will never get anywhere. But when you now add the talent and your skill, you now see that you are actually going further and you are learning a lot of things. So that is why it's very important for us to start looking for, okay, how do I make sure that I upgrade my mind? So that we're talking today. You have to make sure that you have that mind of I can do it. Those with growth mindset believe that they are endowed with different abilities. Everybody have different abilities, which is first thing you have to tell yourself, like I have an ability. I believe that I have skills and I can actually develop myself and I can actually grow. So when it's actually people with a fixed mindset want to avoid mistakes. They want to seek out only successful events. While people with growth mindsets want to give it a try because they know that this thing, even though I try something difficult, the more difficult things they even try, the more opportunity for them to improve and learn. And that is how you actually develop and become a better version of yourself. Because adapting to a growth mindset means recognizing that success is not just about failure, but rather about embracing and taking on challenges and not giving up. That's a growth mindset. You don't just give up, just keep trying, keep working. You see, an author and historian, Sarah Lewis says, we strive not when we have done it all, but when we have still have more to do. In other words, our shortcoming that can drive us to do better. Because if you are already good at something, you see some people when they are very good at something, they now relax. They tend to actually sleep down and relax and not even go into and give their best to that thing. When you have more things to you can keep growing. In the world today, a lot of people are going to be limited, and there are a lot of people are even still limiting themselves. We have a lot of tools. This evening, we are seeing people that are introducing themselves in the group. More people are still going to introduce themselves as they come online. And you can, I will tell you one, I'm going to drop some secrets at the practical class to tell you that there are tools that are already available, and we have a lot of people not using them. So we have business people who are not in Instagram, for example. We have business people who are not yet using 21st century tools, which we are going to cover deeply and more of them in the tomorrow's class. You see, but what happened is that they limit themselves. I had somebody that said it was learning graphics, but his own challenges was he didn't have a laptop, so he said he could not learn graphics. Well, and there was another guy that wanted to learn graphics and said he didn't have a laptop, but he's going to look for where he can go and be borrowing somebody's laptop to do it. And funny enough, that guy was not even collecting job and going to look for his friend's laptop, sit down and do it. So you see the thing, both of them do not have laptop, but it boils down to how they perceive this situation, how they now decide to fix it. It is coming from their mindset and the kind of things that they're being exposed to. Because it shows us that if we expose ourselves more to good things and good knowledge, we actually tend to grow and become better people. The more we expose ourselves to a community of like-minded, a community of people that want to grow, a community of people that keep pushing you, we keep growing, we keep learning, and we keep pushing through those initial odds and those barriers that usually maybe want to stop us from being successful in what we have. So I think I will ask this question before that slide. So I want us to answer in the chat box. Let's use the chat box and see. And if I drop anything that you like, just be using the chat box and just be telling us. And now I want us to answer this question: number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So, can you fly a plane? Answer in the chat box. Let's see in the chat box. Can you fly a plane? So just 1, 2, 3. Can you fly a plane? Number 1. Can you ride a bike? Number 2. Can you swim? Number 3. So number 1, number 2, number 3. So let's answer it on the chat box. So I say no, yes, no. So and even people are laughing like, how can I fly a plane? So I'm seeing people saying more no, 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 yes, and some people can swim. Or say I can't fly a plane, no, yes, and so thank you everyone for answering and participating. So now, no, but I will if given the opportunity. Yeah, I see somebody now that is now trying to wake up. That is now what this is. So Michael says, if given the opportunity to learn, is willing to take it. So you see the same question, different answers that he can submit. So now let's go to something they call, which is this other slide. So practicing the principle of not yet. So they did a lot of experiments in the US and they brought people to come together, and children, they were training children and growing children. They said, okay, all these children, a lot of people, when they fail, normally they come to withdraw. You know those kind of teaching in school, when you face something in school and they are beating you and you give the child F. So they discovered that when you give children F, they actually tend to withdraw. And the normal ability of a lot of people is that when you give them something that they are constantly bad at, at the end of the day, they just try withdrawing from that thing totally without doing it. But this principle is practicing the principle of not yet. The school now decided that if a child fails, instead of giving the child F, they'll give the child not yet. Now, not yet means that you are not there yet. So you see that just a switch of the mindset. So when they say not yet, the child now is given the opportunity to try harder. And you see a lot of children now were now able to try harder. And they record steady growth in their process, steady increase. Why? Because instead of the normal decline of that comes from that failure and that depression of I'm not good enough, I'm not okay. A grade of not yet actually tells people that you can actually become better, that you can actually improve, that even though I cannot do something now today, but it's something that if I'm given the opportunity to learn, I can do it. So, like they used to say, if you have gone to an Igbo man show in Nigeria, you see that the Igbo man practice growth mindset most of the time. When you ask an Igbo man, does he have, let's say you want to buy a blender from an electronics store and he's selling only TV, and does he have blender? He'll tell you, say, I get them. He did my brother shop. He may not even be selling blender, but it's open to the opportunity of always providing or looking for a solution. He will actually go around and says, as if he did not see it before we tell you that he not give it. He can even make it comfortable and give you share to sit down in his shop while he goes and look for those things for you. You see that those people are willing to grow. They are willing to take on opportunities because that is his business, and they are very customer friendly. You see, that mindset of growing pushes one to actually grow. Say if everything comes easy, and if you are constantly reaffirming what you already know or you are capable of, then you are also limiting your opportunity for personal growth and development. If you are putting yourself in only the easy places, in only the things that you know how to do, you are not taking up challenges, it means that you're also limiting yourself. It means that you should seek out opportunities that explore you, opportunities that push you, opportunities that bring out the best in you. Join community of people that are going higher rather than just stay in your own comfort zone, thinking you are going to be very okay. I'm very comfortable with what's happening now, and I'm very okay. I don't want to move forward. I don't want to grow. So you see, now when someone asks you, like when someone asks you, can you do something that you know that is in line with what you want to do? The kind of response that you should be thinking in your head and you start to do is, I cannot do it now, but I can even learn to do it. So the correct answer is not yet. If you give me opportunity to fly a plane, may not be able to fly a plane now, but if you teach me, I can fly the plane. So it's that mindset that says I can do anything I put my mind to. That is the growth mindset. And that is the fundamentals of growth mindset. I can do anything. And that is the whole basics of success. All the successful people were willing to try. The thing about good ideas is that everybody gets good ideas. So that's why if you go, a lot of books will tell you that ideas are $2 a fed or ideas are worth nothing. Some people say ideas are worth nothing. And while some other people will tell you ideas change the world, why? Because of the action and growth mindset. Somebody that have growth mindset is willing to try that idea, willing to explore tools, willing to keep pushing, willing to skip. Because the thing about growth is you don't want to just be comfortable in that environment. You want to see what things are available to me and how can I use them to grow and become successful. That is what growth mindset actually gives to us. It makes us see opportunities. So now let's answer this question again. Can you fly a plane? Can you ride a bike? And can you swim? Those with me? Yeah. So yeah, so not yet will not be our answer this time. And some people say, okay, yeah, if given the opportunity to, I can fly. If given the opportunity to, yeah. So see, not yet, yes, not yet. So, and you see, it's those answers just boost our mind and that just allows us to see that there is opportunity. There is always opportunity to grow, upgrade. I cannot, maybe I cannot read very fast, but it's not yet. There's a lot of us have dreams and aspirations that we want to do and want to get there. The fact that we're not there today does not mean we cannot get there. I was speaking to a friend recently, and was telling him about something, and the reply was, it's not that easy. My own reply was, nothing in life is actually going to be easy. Let me just tell you true. Nothing is going to be easy, but I said it's not easy, but it's not impossible. Because the fact is that when somebody have done it, it means that you yourself can actually do it. You can take the lessons and even customize the lessons to fit your environment. One of my coaches says, just because something do not exist in your environment is not a disadvantage, but an opportunity for you to create them. That means you have opportunity to become better. You have opportunity to do better. You have opportunity to learn and become a better version of yourself. So let's keep growing. Let's keep learning. Let's keep upgrading our mindset. So someone say, I feel like a reject, a total failure. I never seem to get anything right. And what's getting me? So when you hear someone picking like this, you know that those kind of people have a fixed mindset. I really need to try harder in class when you hear this kind of stuff. Maybe join a study group. Next time, I will pay better attention to where I park. I wonder why my friend has been so distant. I should probably check often. So this kind of person, now when you hear this kind of stuff, what comes to your mind? A growth mindset. Why? Because it's trying to actually not just remain where he is, but become better. So option one, I see. So option one actually says it's a fixed mindset. My option two is someone that has a growth mindset. I can work to make things better. That is the ability of a growth mindset, not staying in one place and staying confined to that mindset and looking for how to grow. The second part of this training, we're actually going to be doing some real practicals and putting in those ideas so that we can work and become better versions of ourselves. So these are 5 ways to develop your growth mindset. Developing a growth mindset is very important, and it can help us overcome a lot of challenges in our life, learn from our failures, and reach our full potentials. Even when we just keep thinking, you see, like we need to embrace challenges and see what are the challenges in our community. What are those things that are holding me back right now? What can I do? So instead of avoiding them, face them head up and give them like study on them and see, okay, what can I do differently to make sure that these challenges I use it to develop a new skill and develop my capability. And some people are very scared of speaking out and speaking in public. A growth mindset want to say, okay, I cannot speak in public yet, but I will try. Let me see. Can I talk to 2 people? Can I talk to 3 people? Can I not talk to 5 people? So that kind of mindset is setting you on a path to constant growth. You are not limiting yourself with saying, I can't. So embrace challenges. View failure as an opportunity to learn. So even though you do the thing and fail, I used to say nobody can laugh at me. Why? Because if I face of something, I'm the first person to laugh at myself. The second thing I do immediately is the people that are laughing at me, I will ask them, who can teach me? My parents told me something that they said, if you do something, they say they can only laugh at you once for failure. You only allow them laugh at you once. They can only laugh at you once. The second time you ask and you learn, and they can never laugh at you again. Why? Because you have learned it. So that mindset of seeing the failure as an opportunity to learn. If you fail it, the laugh once, then you cannot ask questions because now you even know what you do not know. A lot of ways why people are running ignorant today is because they don't even know what they do not know. So when you know even what you don't know, you cannot grow, and that is facing those challenges, taking opportunities to learn. They focus on progress, not the outcome. If you look at the way you were yesterday, and your competition should be who you were yesterday to who you were today. Just keep knowing that, okay, I'm making progress. Instead of focusing on, I just want to accomplish, because when you just keep focusing on outcome, you start feeling like I'm not getting it. It's like somebody wants to have 6-pack and just went to gym 3 days and say, there's no pack, and I stop. A growth mindset is actually growing to say, I'm not seeing the effect yet. I may not even be seeing the effect, but I know I'm growing because I'm willing to try and I'm willing to keep growing. Then cultivate a love for learning. People who want to have growth mindset must love learning and exploring new things. There are a lot of new topics. A lot of discoveries have been done today were from people reading various topics, maybe combining engineering to medical science, and they'll be able to build new products, new things. Why? Because they were looking at challenges. They don't say, I'm in science class, so I will not read anything about art. I'm in art, I will not read anything about science. Explore your mind and make your mind open to learning and grabbing new things is very, very effective in growing. Then practice self-reflection. Use it as a tool to look back and see, okay, where was I yesterday and how am I growing? So you see that constantly you are actually developing once you are opening yourself to new opportunities. Avoid negative self-talk. Stop taking yourself down. Don't say, I cannot do this and I'm not good at it. That is negative self-talk. There's nobody that is born genetically bad, and there's no gene for being genetically good. Genes only give us some advantages. You can see some people that are very tall, but they cannot still play basketball. So it was not the height that made Kobe Bryant to be the best. It was persistent hard work and consistency. So if you are persistent, you are working hard, and you believe in yourself that you can keep making progress every day, definitely you will make progress. In conclusion, developing a growth mindset is a powerful tool for achieving success in every area of our life. We should just remember that we should embrace challenges, view failure as a learning opportunity, focus on process, cultivate a love for learning, practice self-reflection, and of course, we can develop a growth mindset by becoming more resilient, adaptable, and successful. Yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your active participation. For everyone that have participated, you've been having a wonderful gift from me right in the group. So now I'll be ending the live session because we don't want the recording to be too long, because we're going to have it for those who are unable to join online to watch. Then we'll go take our 5 minutes break. Then we'll come back for a more practical class. We're going to actually put something into practical, because something that we do, we remember them faster, we remember them more, we remember them more active. So we're actually going to show you some actually practical steps. You're actually going to learn something very nice from this next session. So stay tuned and just join back with the same link in 5 minutes time. So that will be like, I think we're on schedule, we're on time. So just jump back in the next 5 minutes time, and just go and take water, drink yourself, walk a little, come back, stay fit, and be ready to grow. Let's do some practicals. Let's put growth mindset to this test. And the truth is that what I've learned about practicing growth mindset is that it gets better. The more you do, the better you get, and the more you go. I've been able to attract a lot of positive things to my life. I went from a 2 point something student to a 4 point something student, and I constantly keep growing. Everybody in my class was like, how can you constantly become better? Why? Because I believe I can constantly become better. I'm learning, I'm growing. So there's no thing that should be making me fall down or become or keep going back. It's that growth mindset. Thank you very much, Ikmere. I can see you. Thank you very much, Destiny. And thank you to everyone that have stayed tuned. Let's go to the group, share what we have learned on the group in the next 5 minutes. Then we'll be back here to go into our practical session. So I have a free gift for you guys, so don't miss your free gift. Thank you for joining.